Assalamu alaikum guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is QKA. If this is your first time, you better subscribe because I'm here for you, okay? So today is my birthday. Hopefully this should be up in the evening. I haven't posted in the longest time, and ciao, YouTube is not the easiest platform. So today I want us to have a chit chat while I am doing my birthday glam. Some of y'all be wondering, how old is she? Well, I'm old enough to be your auntie. Yes. So without further ado, let's get this look started. I'm not doing anything serious. As an old woman, I have come to realize that my beauty overshines all makeup products. And if you don't believe that that's your business, Allah did that. Are you going to criticize the work of God? No. So yeah, what are we going to be talking about today? Oh God, I forgot my toothbrush. 1 second. I want to talk about giving, and it's an aspect that a lot of people take for granted because of so many reasons. So now, what is giving? Everybody has their different definitions of giving, and that's why there's a lot of complication. Someone like you might describe, by the way, I am bad at drawing my eyebrows, so judge me all you want. I'm not a makeup artist, don't plan on being one, and I don't care. Yeah. So many people would wonder, what is giving? To person A, giving is, when I have, then I should give. Another person would say giving is give from the little that you have. In all honesty, these two definitions, there's nothing wrong. Some people would find something wrong in it. I don't find anything wrong in it. If you have, then you should give. And if you don't have, then you should have the intention to give. Because once you have the intention to give, then giving becomes easy. Once you have, it's going to be easy for you to know that, yes, I've always had the intention. Because if it becomes a part of you, like if you've always wanted to give, why is this thing blurry? Yeah. So if it's always been part of you, if it's something you've always wanted to do, like it's been bugging you, you've been like, God, yeah, Allah, I've always wanted to give, but now I don't have, so please provide for me so that I can help these people. In all honesty, once the time comes that you have money, it's going to be easy for you to give. Not just money, to be honest. Whether it's clothes you're not using anymore, whether it's food in abundance that you can give out and still have enough for, yourself and your family, that is totally fine. So a major problem with giving is the fact that some people are expecting, and then that expectation leads to not just disappointment, but it also leads to ungratefulness. Now you see a person that is that you might feel like they have money or they have something, the case, let's just use the case study of this chit chat is going to be money. So let's focus on money. So they have money, and then you feel like they're supposed to give you out of that money, and you're probably expecting a particular amount because maybe you feel like, okay, for example, it's Bill Gates' daughter, so you're expecting that Bill Gates' daughter should be able to give you $400 without shaking. Where do you know her from? Where? That is why I said one of the major problems is the expectation, which leads to disappointment and ungratefulness. As a person that is in need, and let me tell you something, we are all in need. You are in need, I am in need, and we are... Okay, thank you. So, we are all in need. I'm in need, you're in need, we're all in need. Now, don't ever be discouraged by people that are always expecting stuff, because those people are going to be the reason of your downfall. They'll be the reason why you end up not giving. And don't ever let them be the reason. To be honest, don't give people because of who they are. Give people because of who you are and what you are looking for from Allah. You feel me? Smooth line, yeah? Because once you start giving people, expecting them to say, oh, let me give her and see if she'll say thank you. Let me give him and see if he'll say thank you. Don't get me wrong, though. Well, human beings will definitely expect that thank you. You know, because we went out of our way, went into our account, brought out money, our hard-earned money. Sorry if I'm chewing in an annoying manner. I lose my home training when I have gum in my mouth. So yeah, you'll see people that are saying, let me give her, waiting for thank you and all that. We're human beings. It's normal. Sometimes we expect it. But what I'm saying is try to renew your intentions so that whenever you're giving out money or giving out anything to anyone, your mind is clear and you feel like you're doing this like, yeah, Allah, this is for you. Now, once you've made that intention, you would come to realize that whether the person tells you thank you or not, it will not affect you the way it would have affected you naturally. Like if it was going to pain you, if it was going to piss you off that the person didn't tell you thank you, if it was going to, if it was going to piss you off 100%, because of your renewed intention, it can only piss you off maybe 10 or 20%. Trust me on that one. So that's the first tip you should take away. Before you give out, make sure that you have made the intention that you are giving out solely for the sake of Allah. Anything, while living on this earth, you know, to worship God, as much as we sin and all that, and Allah is, you know, the most forgiving, everything we do should be about him, you know, even if that's not the case. But we always have to just have in mind that whatever we're doing, it should really be about Allah. So by the time you've renewed your intention and said, okay, I am going to give this person this money today, not because, you know, it's not because of them, it's because I can see that they're in need. You don't have to know the person before you give them. So you renew your intention and you give them the money or whatever it is you want to give them. Now, the next point to be noted here is nothing is too small. Literally, nothing is too small. Let me tell you why nothing is too small. Because number one, there are 7 billion plus people in the world. Do you know what that means? You're not the only person with that idea. You're not the only person that is thinking about giving that person something. So if you decide to come and give the person 50 naira, it is not a ridiculous amount. Shut up. Shut up. That's me talking to my mind. My mind is telling me, that's a ridiculous. Don't use that amount. My mind is like, don't use that amount. I'm going to ignore it. It's not a ridiculous amount. 50 naira is something. Imagine if you give that person 50 naira and 5 other people come to give that person 50 naira. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. That is 250 naira. With 250 naira, you can buy fish roll and water. And you have something in your stomach. Eating is very important in order for you to live and have strength to, you know, ask other people to help you. So nothing is too small. It might sound like a ridiculous amount, and that's why I said that's one of the major problems. The fact that a person is even going to think that, oh, that's a ridiculous amount. How can I give someone, you know, that type of ridiculous amount like haba? No, it's not. It's what you can afford, you know. The fact that you've brought that out, it's a sacrifice, whether you accept it or not. It is a sacrifice. Some people say, oh, you're so stingy. Stingy is when you have and you don't even give at all. But if you have gone out of your way and giving the little that you can, to me, you're no longer stingy. You know, even if it's out of 1 billion, what you can give is 50 naira. You've given. You've given. But please don't do that. You have to give more than please. Okay, so moving on, you know, just make sure that you don't allow the society to talk you out of what is convenient for you. Because we live in a world where people are very ungrateful. Nobody knows another person's struggle. I could be working now and the only thing I have in my purse, even if it's not in my bank account, but what I have in my purse is 200 naira. And I see someone in need and I give them 50 naira out of that 200 naira. You know, some people will be like, it's like, isn't that too small? It's not. That is what I have at the moment. I probably want to use 150 as transport, or I want to share it to another group of people. So don't ever feel like what you're giving to someone is too small, because it's never too small. It's never too small. The fact that you've renewed your intention and you've made it and said that, yeah, Allah, this is for you. This act of generosity is for Allah. It's bigger than you can ever imagine. You know? So, sorry, one second. Need to make sure that I blend this well. Yeah. So, you know, you just have to make sure that you have sorted things out with Allah and just had that conversation that whatever it is you're bringing out of your pocket is because of Him. No matter how little it might look to the world, you know what's in your heart. You know how difficult or how easy it was for you to bring out that amount that might seem so small to you. That is one of the reasons. That's one thing that discourages people. Someone would have, you know, 50 naira or 20 naira, and they'll say, like, it's too small now. How can I give somebody this type of money? It's not too small. You give the person's blessings will come from other places. The person's blessing is not only written in your hand, or it's not only from your own pocket. You feel me? Yeah. So another aspect of giving we need to look out for is, you know, when it comes to lending out money. Look, anybody that knows me knows that the whole idea of lending out money doesn't sit right with me, because whenever money is involved in a certain relationship, it becomes a problem. That's where you see that the people have started misbehaving. Someone will come to ask you for money and they're like, please borrow me money, when it's time for you to pay back. Everybody's hiding. So for that reason, you know, I'm not really a fan of borrow. I hate to borrow people. I hate to lend money, and I hate to, you know, borrow out my money, because I'm not. That's a topic for another day. I think I should do a video about. I think I've even done a video about that. But maybe I should do a part 2, part 3, part 4, part 10, part 100, and all that. Because when it comes to borrow me money here and there, what I can tell you to do is, when someone comes to meet you, borrow me money, and you fear for your future or the future of your relationship with that person. Maybe you fear that they might not pay you back, one, or you just honestly don't have the money, or you just don't want to borrow, or I don't know, whatever phobia you have at that point in time, you have to keep it aside and see what you can do. By see what you can do, I mean, can you actually borrow the person the money? If you can't, after a lot of deliberation, give the person what you can give them. What do I mean by give the person what you can give them? If the person has come to ask you, please, I need you to borrow me 20,000, and what you can give them is 2,000, give it to them and tell them, honestly, I don't have 20,000 to borrow you, but take this 2,000, I dash you. Now, the person might either end up looking at you like you're ridiculous, like, I'm asking you for 20,000 and you took out the 0. You literally took out 4 zeros and just gave me the 2. Trust me, there are people like that. They will look at you. They will not look at the fact that you are dashing them that 2,000, like you're giving it to them, no payback, no interest, nothing. Take it. They wouldn't look at it from that aspect. They'll look at it from the aspect of, really, isn't that ridiculous? It's not ridiculous. It's because you value your relationship, and you know that you borrowing them that money is not going to be easy and it's not going to be convenient. So you give them the 2,000. When you give them 2,000 and they seem like they don't appreciate it, that's not your business anymore. They can either choose to, you know, get upset and say, oh, I can't believe this is what you're giving me after everything and all that. And you can just apologize and say, honestly, this is what I have. Or you can tell them to go to hell. No, don't tell them to go to hell, please. Don't tell them to go to hell. Oh. Before you say you saw it on Kiki's vlog. Nope, please. I wouldn't advise you to do that. Do not do that. Find a way around it. Literally. Give them and act as if, you know, you don't know what's up. Because at the end of the day, you really don't know what's up. You've helped them to, that's the best way you can help them, and you did. So it's either they appreciate it or they don't appreciate it. By the way, that's if you can't borrow them the money. If you can borrow them the money and you trust that they'll pay you back, please go for it. But this advice is mainly for people that... I'm coming closer to the camera because I'm actually using the flashlight to blend my makeup. So yeah, you know, go for it and you'll be fine, inshallah. This thing hasn't blended well, but like I said earlier, I'm not a bloody makeup artist. Okay? Okay. Okay, guys. So while I'm making all this noise, that's looking like I'm making noise, I'm actually brainstorming on what more to add to my points, because I've come to realize that I'm not even done with my makeup. Not even, I think I'm halfway done. Halfway done. Halfway done. I'm thinking of using blush. I love my Africa rising. So yes, I guess that's basically... I just got another point. Now, when it comes to giving, you should be able to understand that giving goes beyond materialism. It goes beyond anything materialistic. Sometimes giving your time is giving. Like right now, I am giving you people my time. I'm looking for a way to add value to my life and your life, because I'm hoping that out of the 100 people that would view, because honestly the least or the most I expect from my YouTube video is always at least 100 views. So I'm hoping that the 100 people that will view this, you know, out of 100 people, at least 5 people should be able to say, ah, I have learned something. I would implement it into my life, you know. Now, the other day on my Instagram, I put up a poll saying, do you always have leftover foods in your house? And I got a couple of people saying, you know, yeah, they do, and other people were like, no, they don't. And I was like, okay, what? Another question was like, okay, what do you do with your leftover when you have them? And then some people said, you know, they throw it into the bin, and others said they use it, they put it in the fridge. So I was like, okay, fair enough. At that point, I now give an advice which I want to share now as my next point when it comes to giving. Like I said, giving is not only about finance. You can give out money, you can give out clothes you're not using anymore, you can give out food. I pray a lot of you do not have this idea, because it would be awesome if you're learning it from me for the first time, so the value has been added. If you have leftover food in your house, I would advise that you give it to the neighbors. If you have neighbors that are needy, then give your leftover to them, you know. That way you're not wasting food and you're adding value to someone's life. Trust me, people appreciate people who add value to their lives. So it's another form of giving. If people need you to be available for them, if you know that you can be available for them for free, be there. If you know you need them to pay you, let them know you need them to pay you. We're all trying to survive. But the one that you can, there's some that you can do for free, you know. If it's a charity event, you can obviously do that for free. In most cases, not all cases. Some charity events, they generate income. But I would advise that majority of the time, you should be able to do that for free. And yeah, you know. What did I just do to my nose, please? What is this? What the hell? I go, omo. I decided that I was going to do a light makeup today. I have no idea if I've been able to achieve that light makeup look. Almost every girl makes this face when they're making up. Okay guys, yeah, I guess from this point I'm just going to do my makeup, shut up, and round up this video because I have nothing else to say. Ta-da! Okay guys, so I am done with my makeup. I hope I look gorgeous enough for you, but if I don't, I look gorgeous enough for me. So yeah, I hope you've learned something from today's life, apart from the fact that, you know, you learned that I'm such a beauty. Guys, I'm just joking, please, but I am a beauty, Masha Allah. Yeah, you know, give as much as you can, as little as you can. Nothing is too small. Renew your intention and make sure that you are doing it for Allah's sake. And with that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one, inshallah. Until next time, if you want to see my full birthday look, then you should check my Instagram page out because I'll be posting it there. So assalamu alaikum, bye guys.